So today's video is going to be showcasing the top-down working its magic. We have got a 2020 Volkswagen T-Cross, and the customer complaint with this is it's failed MOT, multiple warning lights on the dash, the actual dash is flickering on and off, component protection is active, and well, we already know what's up with it. We knew what was up with it before we came here because we've came across it a few times. So today's video I'm going to be performing an update on this Volkswagen T-Cross using the top-down Phoenix Smart. So this is what's happening with this car. As you can see there, all the dash is flickering. You can see safe, CP, component protection. Every single light is on this car at the moment. Drivability wise it's fine, everything works as normal. It's just obviously it's flashing constantly. Now the reason this has happened, we don't really know, but the last one that I'd done, it was a Volkswagen, I think it was a Polo. There's a software update, I think it's 0436 or something like that. I think the software version we're on now is 0434. I'm not too sure. I'll go into a bit more detail using the Smart, but let's start. So first of all, I'm just going to go through the normal routine. I'm going to perform a high-speed scan. As you can see, my battery voltage is up at 14 volts there. We've got the top-down battery maintainer connected up. You see the radio's just turned on there because of the scan. Just shut that off. So fault code wise, we have got component protection, production mode, component protection active. We have got faulty control module in the 09 body control module. ECM, data bus errors, wastegate, whatever, that's common. Component protection active. SRS is complaining of component protection active and data bus error value received. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on electronic central electric, so the body control module, see what software version we're at now. We'll go into online programming and see if top-down have got a file for us to update the body control module. So if we go into body control module, so the software version is 0934. So the last one I'd done an update was 0936, so it should still have an update available. So if we go into online functions, online programming, click OK, and we'll see what files are there at the minute. So if we go into automatic mode, what it's going to do is just scan to see what, well, it says it up there, data collection. So this doesn't take long, so I'll just leave these sitting just now. We're on 24% at the minute. You can see there's a 09 module. Somebody came out there, I don't know where we left off, to be honest. I just don't like talking into a camera still while somebody else is there. It's a bit weird. So I'll show you what menu we're at now. You can see there we've got click to program, 09 electronic central electric. We're going to click OK, and the optional file that we've got, you can see there, is 0936, and currently the software version is 0934. So we're going to click the following file. Do you want to choose the following file as the programming file? Yes, we do. Click OK. Note that the size of the current download is about 4 megabytes, whatever. OK. So we'll need to download the file. Obviously you need to be connected to the network for that. It's downloaded successfully. Fairly straightforward, guys. Right, click OK. So it's just refreshing the ECU. you'll get a whole load of warnings or beeping popping at you in a minute. So refreshing ECU. So the time, that time is wrong at the minute. I do need to reset that. I don't even have the time. Oh, let me see. The time is 12:20. Let's see how long it takes to perform the update, and then I'll come back to you. So we're coming to the end of the first part. You can see there, it's just refreshing the ECU, and then it will go to refreshing again. We are currently 4 minutes in. So you can see there, refreshing ECU 50%, and on the sub blocks we're just climbing and we need to get to 959. So I'll come back to you again. So we're coming to the end again. We're nearly at 959. So I'll just hold the camera up. It's doing all the stuff again. So we need to turn the ignition off, wait for 30 seconds, turn it on again, click OK after completing the above procedure. So the total time is 9 minutes at the moment, so nice and quick. So let's keep the ignition off for a little while and then we'll turn it back on and carry on with the procedure. So it's been 30 seconds now. We're going to click OK, and we're going to clear the fault memory. You'll just need to, and you can even see already the instrument cluster is no longer flashing, component protection is no longer active. I'll need to try and latch that, because that does my head in, things that beep at us. There we go guys, so the software update is done. Lovely stuff, and that is all the lights, all the issues sorted. So what I'm going to do is go, so you did succeed top down, so fantastic. So we're going to click back, we're going to go onto the health scan, we're going to do another high speed scan. So the ECM has still got one fault code. Oh, I nearly lost my voice there. So the ECM has got a fault code for data bus error, component protection active, so those ones should clear. That's still got a data bus error value received for some reason. But we have sorted our issue with all the lights coming on. You can see component protection is no longer active and the instrument cluster is no longer flashing at us. So happy days. If you have got the top-down Phoenix Smart or even the X-Link will do this as well. I done one on a Seat Ibiza not too long ago using the X-Link. If you go in through Volkswagen on online programming, it'll take you into the menu to do the software update, by the way, just in case anybody didn't know. But today I used the top-down Phoenix Smart. As always, it's always worth having a backup tool. You know, you don't just want to rely on one tool. I mean, I've lost count of how many tools I've got in that van. So you've always got a backup tool if anything was to go wrong. But I mean, this is 3 software updates I've done with, I've done 2 with the X-Link, and this is the first one with the top-down Phoenix Smart, and they're just amazing. I mean, they're literally, given the clearing of the faults, I'll spin you around, I'll show you the time. The time right now is 12:32, so that total software update took, what, just say 15 minutes, it wasn't even 15 minutes. Well done, Top Don. I've got to give you praise for that, that's absolutely amazing. So the Top Don Phoenix Smart is definitely a tool worth having. Along with the Top Don T120A, makes the job nice and easy. So it's something a bit different for the channel, guys. Software updates I don't really show a lot, to be honest. I've done a few on Mercs and other Volkswagens and Audis and stuff, but I thought I would show that the Top Don Phoenix Smart is capable of doing that. So I'm going to leave that one here. Thanks for watching. If you want to, click that like, share and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. The weather's took a turn again for the worst, so we're going to head off to BMW first thing this morning. We have got an FRM module to repair, so we're going to get that repaired for the customer, check all his lights, make sure they're working. It ended up going corrupt after a flat battery, so we're going to head out to Larkhall or Killook or something like that, repair it, and we'll head off to our next one after that. I think I'm going to end the video after the FRM repair because I've got another couple of videos that I need to edit, so let's crack on with the first job. So we've arrived at the BMW, and to be honest, I'm not 100% that this is going to cure the issue, but we've been called out to do an FRM repair on this, so we're going to connect up the FRM to VVDI, read the module, make sure the data is corrupt. If it's not corrupt, then you know there's other issues. I personally don't think it's the FRM module. We haven't got communication with it, but we also haven't got communication with a whole load of other modules on the car, so I'm going to repair it. That's what I'm here to do. So, well, I say I'm going to repair it, I'm going to read it, see if the data is corrupt. If it's not, then put it back together, let the customer know that it's going to need further time to actually locate where the issue is. This vehicle also had water ingress, so you know, for what I can see on the scan, there's something major down here. There's no instrument cluster etc working on it. Haven't got communication with the FRM, haven't got communication with like Parktronic and stuff like that. There's various modules that are just down at the moment. Me personally, I think there's another issue going on with this car, but we're going to get VVDI hooked up to the module, read the module and see what the data looks like. No surprise, someone's already been in there before. I don't know if this has been done by the company that sold them the FRM module or the used module, or if it's just been like that for a while. But let's get the cables hooked up and we'll take things from there. So as I suspected, the tool's all connected up and the data is absolutely fine. So I've no issues with this FRM module. There's something else up with this car, but I've not got time for that today, unfortunately. There's going to need to be a reschedule, and right now you're talking a couple of weeks before I can even get a look at something like that. So unfortunately for this customer, that isn't a fix, but we were called out to do an FRM. We checked the FRM's okay. So he's going to need to either get it booked back in with us in a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, or you know, cut his losses with this one and move on to another vehicle. But I'm going to leave that one here, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember, click that like, share and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.